Welcome back to the iconic WITS ground. It's been here for many a year and it's in pristine condition, absolutely fantastic condition this field is in at the moment, and we await the teams, we await the credo and then the national anthems and all the razzmatazz that goes with Varsity Cup rugby. Well, there's a bit ominous, the weather's looking a little bit ominous. There's a sort of dark front moving in from the south, just of Braamfontein here in Johannesburg. And there we have the UJ side, rather a young side, but they've led there by Masuku, Fortuin Rabie and Phillies. Edwin Janssen is in fact been made the captain. I see we have Siyabonga Masuku as the captain, and we definitely have Constant Beckelin as the captain elect, but Justin Brandon will be leading the sides out. Justin Brandon playing his 25th game. Also a young backline, but watch out for Henning, the scrum half of the UJ side, who has just come down from the Lions squad. Nice crowd coming in here this evening. And the teams will come out and we'll have the credo read early on as you see them lining up there. Bungani Lashaba will be reading the credo, and our national anthem will be sung by Grace Mogubani and Linda Kula Tabede. Well, it's quite dark here in the grandstand, and we were hoping that we might get a little bit of light, but it is not to be so far. And I'm joined in commentary by none other than Warren Brosnihan.
Oh, it's going to be an amazing game between these two teams, the two universities here in Johannesburg. Such a rich tradition between them. WITS coming here with a more experienced team than UJ, and they'll be led out by their captain, Justin Brandon, from a big roar from the WITS supporters and the WITS crowd. Now that's Justin Brandon.
Yeah, Justin Brandon, who's been around quite a couple of years here at WITS, and he's playing in his 25th Varsity Cup game tonight, as is Beckelin, the young lad who went to school just up the road here at Helpmacar College. And so a good welcome for the UJ side and also the side from WITS.
The FNB Varsity Cup is a proudly South African product. Its management and participants are loyal to the national flag and believe in the wonderful future of this country. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please stand with me as we sing the South African national anthem, sung by Lindo Butle Tabete along with Noptula Makubali.
Sichava sa Yesu, ufelice din toale matswenye, usibuluke, sichava sa Yesu, sichava sa South Africa, South Africa. Het die blauw van onze hemel, het die diepte van ons ziel. Hoor ons ewige gebed voor die grootste antwoord gee. Sounds the call to come together, and united we shall stand. Let us live and strive for freedom in South Africa, our land.
Well, terrific enthusiasm from the crowd as we prepare for this, the second round in Varsity Cup. WITS coming off a win against University of Western Cape, and UJ having lost last week against the Ike Tigers. So WITS will be in the dark blue and UJ in black, so there's a little bit of a clash of colour, Bros.
Yeah, and the sky's black, and obviously it's becoming night, but the cloud is coming in and we are expecting rain. There's wind blowing. The conditions are certainly going to be playing a role in this game. The ground has been immaculately prepared as we see the steers scooter coming on to deliver the ball.
So the scooter successfully delivers the ball. No mishap there, Bros, and so we can get on with the game. The referee this evening is Griffin Colby, and he will set them off with UJ, the Orange Army they call them, so they have orange trimmings on their jerseys, and it's Steenkamp with the start of the game. Now the wind could be a factor. It's good play there also from Webby Webster, the WITS fly half.
No nonsense stuff from Webster. Knock it straight out. Keep it simple. Who plays these conditions best? Obviously lots of confidence flying in that WITS team at the moment with that victory last week.
So Rabi with the throw, and that's a dangerous one. Well gathered there by Brandon. Pedro, the scrum half for WITS, who's got a really quick service, but also the UJ scrum half, Hennon, who I say has just been released by the Lions. So he will want to make an impression in Varsity Cup. So, well, that's a lovely ball from Henning to get the forwards on the front foot. The scrum half just calling for a little bit of support. Now this wind will be a factor, but it's well taken there on the left wing by Matt McDonald. Well, a big high tackle there.
High tackle.
Yeah, very lucky just to get the penalty against Tyler Brown there. Very high in the tackle. Haven't found touch.
Well, they will go all the way back to where that kick was taken from.
Well, that wind has really come through, and he probably misjudged it. Put it up there, and it's just got taken straight over the in-goal area.
Okay. Okay. No, understand.
Kurt Webster, they're better known as Webby. We haven't been told as yet who the man is in the number 25 jersey.
Give you enough time.
We'll have a look, see where it's the tight head prop, Bros.
That's Jurgen Phillies, you can't. He's a big man in that number 3 jersey. He should be wearing the number 3. Got the number 25 on. 126 kgs.
That's probably why he's got number 25 on, because number 3 didn't fit.
Crouch.
So very equal in the weights. Look at that, the tight five there. Front row weights. Both sides have got big packs for young varsity players.
All right, both teams, listen up.
CJ.
It's a good set, good hit, but then you got to maintain your body weight. Okay?
On the tight head for Wits, and you've got Ebert.
Ebert Boomer, who's been around for a while. Also, remember 2 years ago, during a game, and he was in the front row for Wits. In fact, he was on the bench and then came on as a replacement.
Crouch! Bye! Sit! Steady here. Steady.
So the referee judging that there was folding there by the UJ front row.
The shoulders got lower than the hips there for Shergan Phillies.
Well, WITS, I think he's just looking for a little bit too much ground and not finding his touch. So the line-out will form up on the, well, just about on the halfway line. The clearance there made by Sean Williams. Also quite difficult for the hookers to judge the wind. You can see in the pink trousers there is Krauser.
Now a big tackle there from Constant Beckeling's the man that his team run across, and they say, come, such an experienced player, played so many seasons for this team and been a real inspiration for them.
Well, Beckeling is in the number 6 jersey, wearing the pink pants, and Krauser the other flank. In fact, the son of former Lions at flank forward, tough Pete Krauser. What a player he was.
He was a great player, played many games against and with him. Good player, big work rate.
Henning, well, taking it very flat, and the double around is good. So good combination by Vincent Henning, getting his backs going beautifully. Another big tackle out on the right wing there from Ngema.
That's really good rugby. Great tackle in Ngema. UJ from that scrum straight onto the advantage line.
Yeah. 15.
It's a nervy, unsettled start here for Wits. They've made mistakes. They've had opportunity to get field position, but this is a great tackle by Ngema. And then the high tackle comes in. And he's...
But enterprising play by UJ in the back line. Chabalala was the man who was tackled. Now Henning, Steenkamp. There's some big hits going in early in the game. And Beckeling has done great work for Wits. Worked out nicely by Grief.
Good tackle by Van Niekerk.
All right, use it now. Wait.
Pedro. Well, I don't think that was in the intended direction. So good work there for UJ again. Now they've got a man on the outside. They've got some rapid backs. Mujawu, Radebi, Chabalala, Maxinya. Those outside backs were just infringing the laws in the tackle.
Experience at the breakdown there for Wits to get those last 2 turnovers.
Safer kick by Webster.
Yeah, really good work by Travis Gordon, the former Cares number 8.
Well, that's way off line.
Captain option.
Apologies. from the experienced hooker.
Blades, they've just been unable to fire a shot at WITS. They keep getting themselves in a position. They've had penalty, they kick it into in goal, they don't find touch. They get line out where they're going to strike, they get it skew. So a little bit of nerves in that WITS team early on.
Crouch! Bye! Sit! Steady now, steady!
No, it's a good scrum by UJ.
Use 9.
Steenkamp. Well, those men are in front of the players of the kicker. Work now for Kasenda. Couple of those chases, Bros, look to be in front of the kicker there.
Yeah, definitely.
For UJ.
Definitely in front. That's going to be line out throw for UJ. 5-man line out.
Well, they'll be looking for Mayer and Brown in that line out. 10 in again. He's got a beautiful long pass for Steenkamp. Those, again, that Beckerin who makes the tackle. Now the incursion into the line. Brilliant by Williams. Now the runaway now. Watch this. This is the little scrum half. Go, go, go. What a runaway try. And it is little Pedro who has gone all the way for nothing.
Yep, they got to bring it back. There was a knock on. The crowd were going absolutely dilly. The little scrum half couldn't hear the referee's whistle. The referee stood his ground and they're going to bring him back, bring it back.
Versus inside. Go knock. No knock, it's offside. Offside. Number 1, blue offside. False.
Pierre Steenkamp. He's going to go for the 3 points, but what an incursion into that back line by Sean Williams for UJ. They change the direction, in he comes, he sees the gap, he spots the mismatch. There's a front row forward in front of him. Just needed to make sure that that pass was accurate. Of course, the referee had blown his whistle, so it all had to come back.
So Steenkamp into quite a difficult wind. It's certainly from our position in the open here on the grandstand. It is would appear to be blowing from the south. So quite a rowdy crowd. This Steenkamp's first attempt, which is looking pretty good. The flags are raised, and the first blood to UJ.
Yeah, gotta work harder to get back there.
I must say the UJ fullback Williams looks full of running. It's Steenkamp again, who is accurate with his, not only his place kicking, but his kicking out of hand as well.
A good exit strategy from UJ. WITS opting for the shortened line out.
Well, when things go a little bit awry, I reckon they've got to just go for that number 2 bull. Good take there by Durant. WITS have just got to get some enterprise going on the front foot. Taken forward there by Grief. Pedro trying to get his backs launched. And Kema doing some good work. Then Pedro. Now it goes forward waves. Good quick ball now. Pedro just sizing up his opportunity. Well read. But offside. And just knocked down by Majua.
Number 11, wing. You got to be careful. That's close to cynical, okay? Got to be careful about that.
No problem this time with the touch finder from Kurt Webster into the 22 of UJ.
Well, this is where WITS need to gather the ball. Good ball again. Durant has been prominent in that lineup. Now the tight forwards are getting it going. Can even see that the right winger Nkema is in that ball. Stolen by UJ though. Useful work by Hennon. Now Beckelin has the ball for WITS. Pedro, another chance here for the home side. Nice little dummy on the inside coming from Cupido. Well, WITS not able to finish off their moves.
Captain of UWC last year, Cupido. Nice little run from him. 2 turnovers, 1 for Masuka. For UJ, then it gets turned back by Constant Becklering.
Gotta work hard, okay? Gotta work hard to keep it up. Crouch! Bind! Sit!
That's another great scrum by UJ. And Hennon coming away. Good little break by the scrum half. The clean out is good as well.
You are tackled,
Now playing the ball.
Tackle release and playing the ball.
Well, Travis Gordon's going to argue because he's going to say that he ripped it straight out of the ball carrier's hands in the tackle. He tackled the ball, not the player, ripped it out, rolled. I don't think the ref saw it.
Okay. Yep.
Steenkamp. That's not out, played in nasty chance here for Kosende.
All right, release.
Pedro playing it to his tight forwards. Strong defense from Meyer for UJ. Pedro again getting that ball out wide for the forwards. Again, locks involved. Pedro for Webster, then Beckelin. This is lovely ball on the outside for the number 8, Gordon. Then the continuity is good also from Krauser. Chance, just Cupido trying to get that ball on the inside. That's where they need to play it. And it's good counter play coming from the Masuku.
Advantage over.
And a chance for Steenkamp to clear.
Oh, superb.
The bounce of the ball favouring UJ. Fantastic play.
Very well read by Pierre Steenkamp. All the pressure coming from WITS. The sleight of hand, it was that forced pass by Cupido. The big hit from Beckelin. And Webster, the fly half.
So Foreman, guys, adjust, okay?
Brandon with the throw. Good hands there from Pedro. Webster. Williams looks to be full of running. Williams, nice little jink inside, outside, then the change of pace. Brilliant on the inside now. Look, couldn't get the pass away to Williams. Was Hennon now, and the penalty will go. Oh, it could be a...
That is quite cynical.
It's going to be a yellow card for the WITS fly half. So they'll need a reshuffle in their back line.
No hesitation from PV Steenkamp. They're going to go for the 3 points. But what about that counter-attack from UJ? So dangerous on the kick return with Williams at fullback, and that run from Shabalala.
Well, there's Henning going to ground. And quite clearly Webster playing the ball when the ruck was formed, Bros.
Yeah, and he'd never come around either.
No.
Come in through the gate.
So a relatively simple kick is converted by Steenkamp.
Okay. Start break.
Just on 19.5 minutes, and that strategy break has been called by referee Griffin Colby. Gee, that's first 20 minutes absolutely shot by.
Well, Bros, so far I've been very impressed by the WITS, the UJ outside backs. Shabalala looks full of running. Williams at full back looks very quick and nippy. We've seen a nice little bit of play from Pedro there, the WITS number 9. See Hugo van As, the former Lions centre. 97 games I think he played for the Lions in the days of Harry Viljoen, the coach. Represented Rudepoort primarily, did Hugo van As. And let's go down onto the field to Kate.
Thanks to our commentary team. It's the first strategy break here at WITS Rugby Stadium, where UJ are leading by thanks to 2 penalties. Let's talk strategy now with a former WITSie, Katlego Ntsiazi, right here with me. Katlego, man down, how do they recover WITS?
I think WITS needs to start keeping the ball in hand. They've actually done well to keep UJ under pressure, considering the fact that they got the win behind their UJ's got the win behind their back. So the boys just need to play running rugby, keep the ball in hand, and keep up with the pressure, and I think the points will start coming. It's
starting to rain now. Obviously in the high fault things tend to be slightly different. How do both teams approach the next 20?
Yeah, I think the running rugby will probably start slowing down a bit more, start playing controlled rugby, probably keep it in the forwards a bit more, and yeah, that's probably how the teams will play after that.
Thanks, Katlego. Let's head back to the field now. Our commentary team is standing by, and also the 2 teams are also standing by, getting ready to get back on the field. The University of Johannesburg currently lead by two penalties in favour of the UJ up against WITS.
Well, thanks, Kate. Dewey Swartboy, first saw Dewey Swartboy when he was playing for Boerland in the Craven Week in Rustenburg many years ago. Represented Boerland and the Bulls at centre, and just recently was the Bulls under-19 coach, and his first season with UJ.
Yeah, that's quite right. And of course, Denzel France from the Bulls has also joined him. The 2 of them taking over the coaching duties. That's Dewey Swartboy. Chagan Phillies having a bit of a chat in the background. Been very impressed with both teams in difficult conditions in this first half.
Well, that wind is swirling because now it would appear that it's blowing from the north.
Just make sure they stay behind.
But the first thing that WITS are going to need is to reshuffle their back line. Well, the kick is out on the full.
Kurt Webster not on the field. He's the normal guy to take the restart at kickoff.
Yeah, it looked like it was Pedro who did the job.
You struggled down there. Yeah, but you got to work hard as well. Crunch!
So Wits will scrum with 8 men.
Bye! Sit! Steady now, yeah, steady.
Well, it's a scrum power that is working for UJ at the moment, getting them on the front foot. Now Henning, good play, going with the wheel. Putting pressure on Kusende. It is a good run back, courageous run back by the Wits full-back. Turnover taken forward there by Rabi. Then worked out to Steenkamp. Williams is calling for it. And it's on the bounce of the ball on the inside. And a terrific tackle on Masuku.
Vamos. Vamos. Vamos.
TMO is very experienced, and the referee will want him to have a look at this. Well, Masuka
did not prevent the probable try.
Going for what looked like a certain try.
Yes, and the number for the player that tackled the guy highest, bro, please. Okay. I'm ready on a penalty, bro.
All right, I'll get back to you.
Okay.
It's good to see Masuka back up on his feet.
Bro, just taking touch as well, please, okay?
Ball bounces infield. Catches it. In comes the little scrummy high.
Well, his knee quite clearly is on the touchline. Now, is it a yellow card of all offence?
Yes.
Was it a penalty try?
UJ wouldn't have been able to score a try because it was touch, foot and touch. However, the tackle was definitely dangerous by 9 blue.
Okay, 9 blue. I'm on a penalty only. Are you in agreement with me, bro?
Yeah, it's a penalty only.
Okay, penalty only.
Sure, yeah.
Thank you, bro. We've got a high tackle by number 9 blue on the player that went to almost score the try, but it's out, so it's not a try. Please speak to your players. Let's tackle level. Okay, yeah, thank you. Listen, Captain, it was a cynical infringement there now. It's another cynical infringement. Okay, please speak to your players.
So once again,
but it's a penalty for you guys for the high tackle.
I think well read by both the TMO, Prolaqueta, and the referee.
Yeah, but it's a big scare for Wits. They could have been down another man. They could have been down
15,
to 13.
They went back straight.
They could well have been, Bros, and ultimately it was a great tackle. Try-saving tackle. It will be a penalty to UJ.
It's a penalty.
Ronaldo Pedro.
High tackle. Scrum.
Well, I would take a scrum, and I think that's exactly what UJ have decided to do. Their scrumming power.
Lads, the previous scrum when I was looking at Wits, their Lucy's they get the hits and then they back off. They're looking for the number 8 to break and they're not scrumming. So you're getting a 5 against 8 situation at scrum time. They've got to commit at scrum and they've got to help their tight forwards at 5 metres from the try line.
Sit. Guys, I'm giving you enough time. I'm giving you enough time, okay? Get it right. Yeah.
Fortain, Rabi and Phillies in that front row for UJ, doing a very good job. Also their locks in Meyer and Tyler Brown. Both from good rugby playing schools, Ichia Janssen and St. Stithians.
Use it 9. Use 9.
So there's the pink ball. Are they going to score with the pink ball? The money goes to charity, and the kick could be, no, the kick far too far.
22. Scrum on.
He's taking it to the line as Pierre there.
Okay. 22.
Steenkamp pushes the kick through. Wits just want to survive this period. Try and hack this ball as far downfield as possible, get a good kick chase.
So it will be Cupido to take the dropout. He's done exactly what Warren would say he would do. Not a bad kick at all, as long as Wits chase it. Back through it is Henning. Now Steenkamp.
White 2. 2 black.
Ooh, and there's a touch on that ball, but yeah, and the referee's assistant, you can see, trotting down with his flag up.
Aiden Cupido, talented player, very comfortable in the number 10 jersey. Just moved up here to Wits. Knocks the ball in, he's got to stay inside the field. Unfortunately, as he did that in the air, he stepped outside the field a touch, then came back in again. That's the throw to UJ.
Overthrow by UJ, well taken there by Brandon. Continuity from Grief. Pedro. Giron's carried the ball quite a bit.
Play on! Get away, Blue!
McDonald in the action, turnover for UJ. Brown.
Leave it up, Blue, leave it!
Henning. Van Niekerk. Strong run by the big flank forward. Henning again. Now it's with Fortuin.
No, Blue!
So good possession of the ball for UJ. Wonderful handoff from Shabalala.
He's a danger man, is this Shabalala. Every time he touches the ball, there's gold. The knock-on in contact was the unfortunate bit, but there certainly was danger and alarm bells when he had ball in hand. Gets on the outside, shouldn't have tried to force that pass. Cupido, the man that intercepts it.
Yeah, his running with the ball in hand has been terrific. I think he just needs to make sure that he's able to get his wings away, because he's opening up the opposition quite efficiently.
You gotta keep that gap, guys. You gotta keep that gap, okay? You gotta keep that gap. Yeah.
Chatting to big CJ Krief.
There's the ball straight to the wings. 2 for Wits, 4 for UJ.
Let's maintain that weight from both sides. Coach! Boy!
Well, they need to clear that ball. Shoved clean off the ball, and another break by Henning. Steenkamp. Henning realizes those tight heads are invaluable, and scrum half can make good ground from them. Well, a bit of a scrap, but coming back on the Wits side. Cupido finding a useful touch. Centre playing at fly half until Webster comes back on the field.
Yeah, he's very comfortable, played fly half for UWC, so he's very accustomed to the number 10 position. What a scrum there from UJ. They absolutely monstered this WITS pack.
Well, the alarm bells will be going for WITS, because when you're going back in the scrum like that, it's very difficult to get onto the front foot. Philly's unable to gather. The referee saying play on. It'll come back on Pedro's side. Cupido. Well, good rush tackle by UJ onto Champion there.
You gotta take the ball. You got to slide there. You gotta take the ball.
Good play by Gordon. Chance on the outside for WITS, but well held up by Janssen, the UJ number 8. Quick hands. McDonald in the movement there, showing a good pair of hands. The long ball for Boomer. Pedro. Good take by Cupido.
Stay.
Pedro very nearly through the gap. There was Grief, and that looked like a high tackle on Champion.
I think the refs missed it.
Taken on by Beckerlin. Then a big clean out coming from Durant.
Good work right from Gordon.
Flag advantage, not rolling away. That's not a good enough effort.
Pedro, Cupido. Oh, nice little dummy there from Kosende. Pedro getting a fair amount of the ball, but the UJ defense holding out. Oh, Cupido, lovely little bit of footwork for him. No chance here. Oh, that's a fabulous tackle coming from Shabalala. One of the WITS players down, and then it's Williams who's able to clear the ball. Shabalala came back and made a fantastic tackle there. As Cupido.
Sure. What a break there from Cupido, just dancing through the forward defenders. A real opportunity there for WITS. I think it might have been Khadebe that came back. There's Cupido, who's gone down. Webster's the guy who was yellow carded. He's taken one on the jaw. Play is resumed. Pedro.
Well, he lays it back. They need a scrum half. It comes in the form of Boomer. Now a chance for McDonald. Krauser. Good support from his co-flanker Beckerlin. Pedro. Cupido once more. On the inside, a nice ball there for Champion.
Good intensity on defence.
The defence has really been outstanding. Chance here for Brandon.
Gee, there's good energy about this game at the moment. The defence is all over the place. Guys are rushing up. They're trying to move the ball. It's Varsity Cup rugby on a Monday night.
Time off.
He's been good. He's been all over the show. There's Tyler Brown. Good line-out possession. He's been making tackles, carrying the ball. 2 meters tall. He's a big unit.
He was on his feet, then he went off and he left the ball. Okay? He's the first round player. He's allowed to contest.
Well, he just looks like he might have gone over on his ankle.
Wits would love to get some sort of points out of this first half. Turn at half-time, have that wind at their backs. But it is a wind that's swirling.
Well, it's been a good effort by the UJ forwards, particularly at scrum time. They've won all their line-out ball as well, using Mayer and Brown to good effect. Good throwing in by the hooker, Pierre Rabi.
That's the Wits coach, Yuka Fanas, giving the orders down to the touchline to be relayed back onto the field.
So Brown seems to be okay. Janssen, the UJ number 8 in picture there.
Backwards, play on.
That's nicely gathered in by Rabi. Steenkamp for Williams. Run back from Kasende. But it's been taken. Turnover ball for UJ. Henning, Steenkamp.
Advantage over.
McDonald. Well, he's managed to boot that ball downfield to a very good effect.
It actually worked out right for McDonald. Two big kicks from UJ to kick it downtown to try and get some territory. Unable to take it cleanly out the air. Got himself into a bit of a pressure situation and hacked that downfield, and it worked out just fine for Wits.
It's good line-out work there from Gordon.
Oh, the Kesman's been everywhere in this first half.
Pedro, Boomer. Pedro once again. Now they need to maintain the ball. Durant's taken to ground. There efficiently by Durant.
You gotta stay outside here.
Becketing, doing the hard graft. This is so vital from a Wits point of view, that they keep the ball. They don't get so involved in the physical contact that they forget about control of the ball. There's Brandon coming, and then a nice little charge forward there from
That's a knock here, it's a knock here.
Durant. Campbell also involved, so Wits with a penalty. Now,
thanks.
What do you say, Bros? Kick it over?
Take the 3 points. Take the 3 points. They've yet to beat UJ. They're desperate to get that victory. They could turn at half-time with a win on their backs, but they're going to go for the 5, mates. They're going to go for that 5 points, so they're backing their momentum.
Yeah.
That's Masuka. Number 6 flanker for UJ, who's down receiving some attention.
Got an injury there.
Well, they've given up the chance of the 3-pointer.
Leave the lifters like the jumper, okay.
Can they make this work? Masuka
Okay. Come back on.
is okay. Now, the first requirement is an accurate throw. So, it's not straight, Bros.
It's a coach killer. That's all I can say. You get yourself in a position like that, and then you throw it to the tail of the line out. The wind is pumping you. You throw the ball skew, and it's going to be turnover ball at scrum time. And we've seen how dominant at scrum the UJ team has been. The safe option would be maybe fast ball to 2 middle or middle. They go to the tail in the wind and get it wrong.
There's no doubt as you throw deep, the wind is a factor. As you can see from those FNB flags.
Well, you can see what that line out has done to this pack for WITS. It's really fired them up.
Yeah. Let's get the timing right, okay?
They're desperate to get the hit, to put a bit of pressure
We need you, come on!
on UJ.
Gotta call that early, okay?
I did say
Crouch! Bye! Sit!
Now can WITS apply the pressure?
You can see Churgan Phillies. A little bit of a chat with his opposite. He's like a giant battleship. You can't move him in that water. He just sits, holds. There he is, Churgan Phillies on the left. Robbie, the hooker.
Well, UJ won't mind this. WITS have the territory. They need the time, and there's less than 3 minutes to go.
Crouch! Bye! Sit! Steady here, steady the side.
Well, you see, it's not a problem for UJ. It's a solid scrum held
strong.
in the mid-row.
So strong.
And then, but they've made a bit of a meal of this. As Cupido leads the defence. Champion also up there waiting on the right-hand side. Hennon will clear to Steenkamp, whose kicking has been good this evening.
Oh, the crowd are in tonight and they're absolutely loving it. Students, wonder how many of them are going to make that 8 o'clock lecture tomorrow morning.
Well, they've gone to the #2 ball and win it at the home team. Now they get on the move. Still going, strong work there by the tight forwards with Krief in the van. Just getting up now.
He came to the middle.
Not able to produce, and so UJ win the scrum.
I called him off when he's inside and he came to the middle again, okay?
A big drive there from WITS. They back that drive to advance it and try and get over the try line. There was great splintering of the drive by UJ. They managed to worm and muscle their way in and bring it down. There's a real contest between Boomer in blue in jersey number 1 and jersey number 25, Churgan Phillies at scrum time. Intriguing to watch. The big tight head, the loose head. This is the time when it's a one-on-one competition.
Crouch! Bye! Sit!
The hoot again for half-time. Well, referee saying scrum again. Henning would, it was in fact Fanika, this #7 flanker on the UJ side. Just a reminder that UJ are with the black, white and orange trimmings.
Yeah, you gotta keep keep the tempo.
Been the power of the UJ scrummaging tack that has dominated the first half.
Solid.
Hennon, quite simple for the scrum half, and the referee reacts immediately. So, no tries scored in the first half. 2 penalties to UJ. So they lead by those 6 points to 0. 6 points kicked by fly half Steenkamp. And as the wind continues to swirl, will it be UJ who are able to dominate the scrum position as we go for the half-time break?
Join the party and turn up the noise. The 2020 FNB Varsity Cup.
And that's why my best friends are superheroes.
Thank you, Michael. Do you have anything to show us? Anything real?
Any questions? Can they really fly?
Sells the dummy, scores! Far down you go!
There's so many moments where players can take it on.
Look at that! That was in the slot.
It's really South Africa's bowlers up against England's batting unit.
6 this time.
Everybody adds a bit of flavour to that bowling attack.
What a terrific delivery.
I think it's going to be a really exciting one for us to watch, to be a part of.
This has been some game.
It's always going to be amazing viewing when you know you've got individuals that can change a game.
Oh, that's gone. Long, long way.
South Africa versus England. Live on SuperSport. Proudly brought to you by RAM, hand-to-hand couriers, and Specsavers for affordable eye care.
Oyna sithwesha, oyna sithwangu bezomzantsi Afrika. Simile ngenkqubeko, sinxibe imibhaqo yethu. Sinimema kulo mthendeleko ka-2020 kwisidlo esiphakwe ngamaqhawe, iingcali nabahlalutyi bombhoxo. Oh, into esihlohlozayo! Khonyani nathi ke ma-Afrika, nilile nathi, nivuye nathi, ngoba kulo mdlalo wombhoxo ozisa ukhanyo, ithemba nentsikelelo ebantwini bethu. Halala amabhokobhoko, halala! Kwagga, a celebration of South African rugby excellence, powered by Hollywood Bets.
Welcome back, and the WITS, the home side, trailing by 0 points to 6. 2 penalties by Steenkamp for UJ. And we'll have a look at some of the highlights. A lovely run by Williams. It was just those final passes that went astray, and then there was this long run from Pedro to no avail because he was offside.
Now this is the break there from Williams. The penalty and advantage was being played by the referee, Colby. Steenkamp would step up and knock the 3 points over.
Well, again, UJ on the run via the scrum half Hennon. Webster getting himself in an offside position and getting a yellow card for it.
That was deemed to be cynical. He never came in from behind the gate or in through the gate, and went down, stopped the ball, penalty. Steenkamp added an extra 3. And it's a game that really, the territory's been dominated by WITS. The possession's been dominated. They've made UJ make nearly 3 times the amount of tackles. And it has been 6-0 to UJ, and we've got Kate Nelkwe, who is pitch side.
Thank you to our commentary team. It's halftime here at WITS Rugby Stadium, and I'm joined by Mac Masina. Mac, obviously somebody who's all too familiar with this ground and the teams playing here. When you look at the game tonight, what do you think compared to when you were here at this stadium?
Yeah, well, it is definitely changed. I mean, considering that WITS used to be a very more relaxed, a social club and all that stuff, and you can see now they've competed very well in this tournament. And then I think UJ, I mean, after losing last week, I really think that they've just started very well this game. But then again, it's not going to be that easy because WITS, if you're looking at the ball position, it looks as if WITS have had more ball in terms of hand and all the stuff. Opportunities are there, I mean, for these two teams to really just score their tries. But slowly but surely, let's hope in the second half it can really just open up.
Are you disappointed when you look at WITS, for example, how much possession they've had and also the type of rugby that they're playing, that they've been scoreless at halftime?
Well, not really, because now I used to be at WITS coaching WITS. Now I'm part of UJ, just coaching stuff. So we're hoping that our boys will really just increase, the opportunities that are showing. But then again, it's just so good just to see both these universities just play like this. And then apart from that, just have a look at the opportunities as well with the kids coming in here and studying and playing rugby, being supported. I mean, the atmosphere is just out of this world, and it's just going to carry on and on and on like that. Hopefully the rain is just going to stay away, because I tell you what, this game is going to go down all the way to the wires.
Well, we're going to find out in just the second half, as it's about to start in a few minutes, if what he's saying will be accurate and we'll be witnessing in the second half. It's time to take a quick short break, and then we'll be back just after these.
Turn up the noise. The 2020 FNB Varsity Cup.
In 2019, Vodacom and Supersport donated R100 for every tackle made in Super Rugby to the Chalk Foundation.
In total, the Tackling Cancer campaign raised over R1 million for Chalk.
Far down you go.
Help us tackle cancer. Go to chalk.org.za and make your donation, and let's tackle cancer together, guys. It's such an amazing cause.
Super Sport Blitz on Channel 200 brings you the latest sports news 24/7, 365 days a year. Stay up to date with breaking news as events unfold both locally and right across the globe. Stay informed with the latest results covering multiple sporting codes. Stay intrigued with live updates from our journalists on the ground. Stay ahead with fixtures, logs and broadcast times for every major sporting event across the sporting world. Stay in touch and be part of the conversation by joining our ever-expanding Twitter community. The latest sports news and information 24 hours a day on Africa's premier sports news channel. Proudly brought to you by Slowmag, bet.co.za and Samsung.
It's Luis Muriel for Atalanta, and he kept his cool beautifully. Aurier with the cross, missed by Moran. Dele scores! A gift for Dele. He knows it.
The League of Extremes, the UEFA Champions League, only on Supersport. Join the party and turn up the noise. The 2020 FNB Varsity Cup.
Welcome back to WITS with UJ leading by 6 points to 0. Remember, in the history of the Varsity Cup, UJ have not lost to WITS before, so a lot to play for both sides. WITS to try and break the hoodoo, and UJ to sustain their unbeaten record against their Joburg rivals. But it is the The scrum, I would say, that would be most concerned for WITS. They've been going back in the scrums, which has allowed UJ to set up on the front foot, and so their backs have looked more dangerous. And WITS not unable to complete any backline movements.
Yeah, that's been the real problem. I mean, WITS have made UJ make a lot of tackles, and they've put them under a lot of pressure. They've had the possession, they've had the territory, but they haven't been able to trouble the scoreboard. So they'd be disappointed with their finishing ability. There's Hugo van As, the coach for WITS, that's still on the field.
Final instructions from Hugo van As. Well, we've had a smattering of rain during the half, but so far we've been pretty lucky with the weather. So Webster with the restart. Good little run there from Masuku. Williams, he's got dancing feet, but well read there by Gordon. Henning. Steenkamp.
Wait.
The boot straight downfield. Now it's Kasende. Webster. Now is that going to roll over the dead ball line?
Yes, it has. We've come all the way back.
Well read by Steenkamp.
He's just been unable to get his touch. He's either been just a little bit too big, a little bit too short with his kicking game.
Okay.
He's had that yellow card.
Well, Ross, he was at school in Durban at DHS, and maybe...
that could explain a thing or two.
Well, it could be the rarefied air, you know, he's not quite used to
forward,
as yet.
Get square, get the shoulder out there.
He's been up here for a while and should have acclimatized by now. So. But maybe that's the problem, mate. Oh, great to see a couple of the Durban boys playing in this game. There are a couple of Glenwood boys, a couple of DHS boys. It should make it quite interesting, especially with all the stuff going on down there in Durbs.
Sit!
Well, there again, you see they're getting that second shove. Henning and the WITS backs are having to just backpedal a little bit to stay on side. Masuku again very active. Henning well wrapped up there by Durant. Also Gerbe involved. Williams just losing his footing. I said early on, the field in magnificent condition. You know, it's Radebe who just made that little run. And here come the UJ backs again. Williams out on the left wing for Wajawu. Big hit on Cupido there.
He's taken a bit of contact as Cupido in this game. Oh, what a run from Wajawu. Compact and explosive. Got lots of experience on that left wing for UJ.
Blue ball.
16th game. Steps infield, bang.
Time off. Good.
Straight into Cupido.
Well, I mentioned it earlier that WITS need to protect the ball, and a lot of times when there are those big hits, the players get so involved in the hit that they forget about the ball.
I'm impressed with Cupida. He's taken a few shots as far as the contact's concerned.
Yeah, and he's done some enterprising running as well.
He's run nicely with the ball. He showed some good distribution skills. The crowd are involving themselves in the game.
That was good, yeah.
Enjoying their night out on a Monday.
Absolutely square, okay. Get more out.
Well, they need to get that out quite quickly before they start going backwards. Well done by Pedro for Webster. Then Champion. Pedro again, bringing the forwards into play on the double around Webster. And it's Kosende entering the back line. That's better go forward ball for WITS. Champion. And that's gone forward, unfortunately, from Ngema.
Frustrating stuff here for WITS. They start to generate a little bit of momentum. They're making some good meters. A reaction from Ngema.
You gotta work hard. You're struggling. You gotta work hard, okay?
It's that pass there. No look pass. Would have done better just to have held on to the ball, he's saying. Just hold it. Take the contact. Don't push it.
Well, they mustn't get impatient with one another. The players, it's the worst thing that can happen. Good play off the back by Janssen, and Henning there very quickly. Steenkamp. Henning, not the greatest ball for him, and a little chance here for Kosende to counter-attack. The UJ defence on the whole has been pretty solid. Pedro, and unfortunately knocked on.
That's clever. And that's knocked it on. And that's the frustration. They're starting to creep into this WITS team, and you alluded it to. They can't start fighting amongst themselves. They've got to just keep things simple. They're making yards when they keep that ball, and they take it through their hands, but they mustn't force it. Message coming on again from their coach, Hugo van As.
Let's set up the long guys.
So those locks being used quite a lot by the double around from Ruxton Malls.
Good work, guys. Keep it up. Crouch! Boy! Guys, it's softball, okay? Let's get it right. It's softball.
Referee quick to blow that.
I know the stop.
One of the things that's crept into the game of rugby is I always feel a slight lack of urgency in the forwards getting the scrum set. Henning, well, just keeping UJ on the front foot, basically.
If you can do that all night, you're going to be happy. Just keep them running forward, keep the forwards running forward, keep them positive. Forward's a funny creature. When he's running forward, he's pretty positive. He's happy, he doesn't like to run backwards. And that's what the little scrum half's doing. Kwagga's coming off. Shatuka, the brother of Vincent Shatuka, comes onto the field.
So he takes over from Kwagga. Brought into action immediately, but a difficult one for Pedro, and eventually it is Webster who's, in fact it's McDonald who is manhandled by the UJ defenders. Pedro kicking it against his own man.
Accidental offside. Continue on, player.
Accidental offside. So now UJ have a scrum inside the WITS half, a 22-meter area, I mean.
It's a simple application of pressure, and that's all that UJ are doing at the moment. Applying pressure on WITS, and at the moment WITS are imploding. They're kicking against their own man. They're slapping the ball down at line-out time, putting their little scrummy under all sorts of pressure. In that line-out, they conceded about 20-odd meters, even though it was their own throw. And it's scrum feed for UJ in a very favourable field position.
Could be an 8-9 move here, but it goes to 9. And immediately it is Shabalala who takes a big upon Radevi, takes to the ground. Now Williams. Henna. Taken forward by Meyer. The lock forward, getting good clean ball is the scrum half. Solid defence by WITS in that midfield. Now Henning committing himself, and Shatuka coming through pretty well. The referee says fine. Good work by the replacement block. And Webster able to boot WITS out of their 22.
Defensively very good there from WITS. They didn't just succumb at the ruck. Instead they threw a few bodies in and they cleaned it out. Managed to get the turnover and a good touch finder from the little fly half Webster. Kohan Kivit comes on to replace Jurgen Phillies. He had a really good 15 minutes at scrum time.
Sure did. So the first replacement for UJ. An easy ball there, and eventually it's a good defence by WITS. The rush defence worked well for them there, and winning them a penalty.
Interestingly enough, it was the tackle from Kufuor as well, the number 12 jersey again. We've been speaking about him throughout the game. Turnover at the breakdown, invaluable.
Safe kick by Webster. Fanika, who gets through a lot of that grind work in the number 7 jersey. Now, WITS have got to get this line out working if they're going to make an impression. See 57% of the possession to WITS, but unable to complete it. And again, a line-out goes awry.
Let's use 9.
Hennan. A good follow-up by the right winger Nkema, playing down that WITS side, because well, that's the mark that we've been talking about before commentary. You can catch the ball from any kick and the mark is given, but the referee will allow advantage, and so WITS got the advantage there. Kasende doing good work.
Eckling.
Pedro, Webster, Cupido. Good defence there by Janssen, the number 8. Henning. Steenkamp at scrum half. Now Kivit. First touch of the ball for the replacement. Williams.
Wait. Yep. Backwards.
Difficult ball there for Pedro. Now, he's run it out of his 22. He gets it away to Kasende.
Shows a good turn of pace.
Chance for Webster to get McDonald away. Making a good tackles. That's a great tackle there from Meyer, the number 4 lock forward for UJ. Beckerin again. Work from Champion. Chituka. Webster. Cupido. Kasende. Chance of lovely low tackle there from Steenkamp. There's a chance there for Ngema, but Steenkamp stopped it emphatically.
Yeah, defence is the name of the game. We saw it on Saturday in a Super Rugby game between the Stormers and the Bulls, where the Stormers were just superb on defence. We're getting a similar effort here from UJ, putting their bodies on the line. Pierre Steenkamp the man this time. The attack from WITS was good there, where they managed to move it from end to end. Kasende was heavily involved, so was Cupido. They got their forwards to secure it. Webster did well to secure it as well. This is the tackle from Steenkamp.
Well, whilst all this is going on, Tyler Brown is in trouble, and he's left the field limping quite heavily.
I'm going.
A little bit of cramp creeping in. So there will be a replacement on the UJ side. I see number 20 and number 19 on the park.
Let's go. Time is on. Say again.
On their 3 men.
Yeah.
Who steps in? Someone's going to step up.
Yeah, they're doing it.
And Cal Smith has come on in jersey number 20 for WITS. He's replacing Philip Kraus. Oh, there's Warren Whiteley. Great to see him here as one of the interested observers. Of course, he's coaching now with the Lions as the line-out coach, a former Lions captain and Springbok captain at number 8.
So Kaba and Kananengu are on the park now for UJ.
When he goes out, okay. Yeah. Wait.
Brilliant. It's a great take by Janssen. Also, I see number 18 there, Kivit involved.
Take it back.
Worked out by Steenkamp. Boot away by Williams. Work for Kasenge. And the work has turned into a knock-on.
Now, first real mistake from Kasende. What a run from Buchler. Came absolutely flying into the line, and then it was kicked forward. Snatches at the ball, does Kasende. That's a knock-on, so it'll be scrum feed.
Let's go, guys. Let's
for
go.
UJ.
All right, you loose tight. It. Get the shoulder out. Stay square. Go straight forward. Correct your hips, please. Yeah, correct your hips there. Get him tighter. Coach! All right, guys. The scrum work. Okay, new prop. Let's get right, please. Okay. Connect those hips. Get the shoulder out.
So again, the scrum taking a little time to form.
Now, played still no score in the second half. Just the 2 penalty goals from Steenkamp. Amazing game of Varsity Cup rugby at this stage.
Referee not happy with proceedings.
You got to sort it out. Okay, no, you got to sort it out. He's sorted.
Kananungo has moved into the number 8 position.
Okay, maintain that bind as well.
And he lost his bind there.
Crouch! Boy! Sit!
Well, now he's moved over to the flank. Good scrum as they reel it forward. Henning to get Williams involved. The men out on the outside here. Shabalala.
Shabalala, Williams.
Stand break.
Dangerous combination, great tackle from Kasende. A brave one from Kasende as we've got another strategy break. This is the tackle from Kasende. On Shabalala, gets his shoulder in the wrong position. Ideally would have liked to use the other shoulder, but he manages to bring the man down and eventually he touches the line and he's out.
Yeah, there have been strong tackles in backline play this evening from both sides. So, what is the strategy now, Bros?
Well, there's been no score in that second half, as we alluded to. They've had the opportunity, Wits, but they've just got to take it. They've got to be clinical. They can't force it. They've got to play field position, get down there, keep the passes short. They've shown that they're dangerous when they got ball in hand. It's just when they get impetuous and they throw a pass or they lose their head or they turn the ball over somehow. But the one thing is, these players have been throwing each other. They've been throwing bodies into contact.
There's no question of that. And so as Hugo van As put them through their paces, we go down to Kate.
Let's talk to our strategy. Masaka Tlechunsiye, former Witsi lock here next to me. Nothing seems to be working for either side.
Yeah, I think Wits just needs to calm down, start keeping the ball in hand, play their phases. The tries will come, or the points will come. With UJ on the other hand, they're playing pretty well. They're maintaining their points and just keeping their points light. But yeah, the guys just need to slow the game down and just keep on with the momentum. Wits will score if they just keep patient.
Yeah, we've got a lot to talk about, but the teams are back in the field, so we're going to let you go for now, Katlego. Thank you so much for your time. It's back to our commentary team upstairs.
Well, it will be interesting to see if Wits keep their cool. And UJ, you saw the possession stat where Wits have had more of the possession, but UJ, I feel, still have more go forward ball from that scrum position.
And plus they're making UJ make about double the amount of tackles than what Wits are making. UJ look very dangerous with ball in hand when they do have it. They've got some real strike power out wide, and they've got field position at the moment. They'll try apply pressure to this Wits line out.
UJ just brought Masuku onto the field. He went to school just right across the road from here at Parktown Boys High.
Good to go? Yep, okay.
Second-year transport manager student.
Time back on, let's go.
That is the good thing about these players, all bona fide students. at UJ and WITS.
Good take by the replacement lock forward Chituka. Bigger brother Vincent will be happy with his performance so far on the field. Well, if WITS score from this position, they would get 7 points for the try. Good kick away by Webster. Obviously, he wants the pace to be lifted a bit. Osuangu on the field, also a Parktown boy. Henning, Steenkamp. Good tackling in midfield there from Smith.
No, Blue! No! Side entry, 2.
Well, another penalty quickly taken for UJ, but they will gain ground there now. Do they decide to go? Woo! There's a man running onto the field with a kicking tee, I think, trying to catch Steenkamp's attention.
Yeah, WITS had opportunity near the tail end of that
19.
First half.
You're quite lucky. You're quite lucky.
To also go for a three-pointer, they didn't. They failed to take it. They had a line-out that they then threw in skew. Every time UJ have had the opportunity, they've taken their 3 points.
Well, that's not like Steenkamp after he kicked those 2 good penalties in the first half, because he pulled that dreadfully.
Just stay behind the line, okay? Okay.
So the subs coming onto the field.
Time is still off.
Looks like Chris Humphrey has come on to replace Webster in the flower half jersey, or flower half channel.
Wait for me. Time back on.
So Chris Humphreys restarts the play. Steenkamp.
Advantage.
Good take by Kasenga. Nice step by him. Gets the crowd going. They're loving that. Super play by the fullback. Really got the crowd going there. Then there's a big tackle by Shabalala for UJ. Not rolling away though, with UJ players.
So they'll get the penalty. Just amazing. We're sitting here in amongst the spectators, and it was just incredible to see the reaction from all the WITS supporters to the sidestepping Kasenda. Must have beaten 3-4 players, and they absolutely loved it.
They sure did.
Takes it, not an easy one, all the way back, comes up, runs, bang, off the left foot. Looks again, left foot again, right foot left. Dancing his way around. He can sidestep raindrops at the moment, Kasende.
And a big handoff as well. Better line-out play at the back of the line-out for the home side. Beckelin cleaning strongly.
Another advantage tackler running away.
Pedro, Humphreys, Cupido.
Good defensive ball.
Good defensive play.
It's a real step up what I'm seeing from Varsity Cup. The defensive organisation that's happening out there at the moment is so good.
You've got an option for backing offside here.
Radebe was the tackler for UJ there. He and Shabalala have been very solid on defence. And so they decide that Humphreys will kick for goal.
You can't turn those 3 points down. You've got to take them. Chip away. It's just one of those games.
Early press check there. I'll take a break to break it a little bit.
It's been a low-scoring game and a thoroughly absorbing game to watch. A lot of rugby being played. A lot of commitment from these students. And plenty desire.
Well, from a morale point of view, WITS need these 3 points. Well, he's lifted it really high and missed. He pushed it. Kicked it high enough, but to the right of the uprights.
You don't need to worry about the height. You need to worry and make sure it's straight. Total disappointment from the crowd. They all expected him just to nail it.
Good kick-off by Stein Cup. Now Humphreys, Kasenga. Crowd were up buzz as he went on the run again. Masuku doing good work. He's had a good game. Masuku on the flank for UJ. Humphreys, Chichuka. Pedro hasn't had an awful lot of the ball, Pedro, recently. Big defence by UJ. Pedro will get though.
Oh, it really is an orange army, the way they're marshalling themselves on defence.
Chance out wide, that's good handling, Beckelin. Again, the defence of those outside backs of UJ are really good. Radebe very involved in making some telling tackles. Pedro, nice hands by Humphrey. Held up by Osangu.
That was Glade.
Pedro. Oh, good work by Gordon. Travis Gordon lays it back for Pedro. Boomer. Pedro again, Brandon.
The captain.
WITS just seem to be upping the tempo a little bit. Chituka working hard to get that ball back. Now Cupido. Oh, lovely ball for Humphreys. Humphreys, can he go all the way? No, I think Humphreys still away, and it's McDonald who sets the crowd into ecstasy.
Brilliant. We've been waiting 67, 68 minutes. Finally, they have delivered the try. And what a try it was. It was Cupido. The little layoff pass. The pass inside to the scrum. He did so well to come back. Humphreys, boy, has he made an impact since he's come off the bench. McDonald What a try from WITS. Eventually, the damn wall had to burst. There had to be a space. There was that little offload tackle from pass from Cupido, the little inside ball. He almost dropped it on the inside, and there was a scrum off running to pick it up. Beautiful stuff from WITS. McDonald, the end try scorer.
Well, it was a great break by Humphreys that set it up. Now he's setting the ball up for the conversion. This has put WITS in the lead. The point of origin coming from inside the WITS 22, so they are in the lead in any event. He's kicked it high and missed again. Just over 10 minutes to go. Will the WITS side make history?
All the suspense, all the drama, the drop pass, the layoff, the distribution, all of it there, plus the defence. This has had everything. Varsity Cup rugby that rocks on a Monday night.
Charge forward by Gunn. We've said that WITS seemed to have just upped the tempo a bit. Humphreys with the boot away. Good touch finder by him.
Yep. Yeah, but he was outside his 22, so it's going to come all the way back.
Yeah, no, that could be a nasty mistake for the home side. UJ have been doing a lot of tackling in the second half, not a great deal of attacking.
UJ have been asked to make 89 tackles, they've missed 10. WITS been asked to make 36 tackles, they've only missed one.
Let's go. Numbers.
Well, a team talk amongst the UJ players.
Wait, guys. You can't take that number. Yeah, give me numbers. 5.
Asangu asking for the call. Vital throw this for UJ. Beautifully taken by Janssen at the back of the line out. Now, can they get that ball on the go? Asangu in possession at the back.
Collapsing, playing advantage. Collapsing.
Advantage to UJ. Strong run by Khadebe.
He only knows one way, one route.
Enang. Little jab forward, they'll go back for the penalty.
20, collapsing, more. No, but you collapsed it.
Now, this is a to and fro situation. Can Steenkamp now kick UJ into the lead?
Collapsing more. 20. Once the ball leaves his hand, he's allowed to come in. Yeah, once the ball leaves his hand, he's allowed to come in. Once the ball leaves his hand, yes.
Somebody has to go out.
No. Once the ball leaves his hand, it's fine to come in.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. What are you doing? Against the balls. Against the balls. Okay.
Dexter in jersey 23. An opportunity to regain the lead.
Well, this is pressure for the replacement. So you remember Steenkamp missed one from in front of the post earlier on in the half. The young man from the Boerland.
First-year sports psychology student.
Less than 8 minutes to go now. Vital kick for the youngster. He sent it high. Well, it just swirled away. I was about to say high and handsome, Bros, and it swirled away at the last moment past that left hand upright. Great roar from the crowd as that kick missed. The home crowd loving it. Humphreys will want to gain as much ground as possible from this dropout. He's banged it beautifully downfield, and Baxter will counter. Having a look around, summing up his options.
Williams.
Chance here for Williams. Henning. Baxter. Henning again. Well, that's great defense by Travis Gordon. Comes to the UJ scrum half again with Cupido. Has turned attack. Cupido goes. Can he find a supporter? Beckelin is there. So is Brandon. So is Chituka. So too were just about all of its attack eventually. Beckelin in possession now. Worked up by Brandon. Ground made by Boomer. The loose head prop.
Get on top, get on. No! 20, no. Stay on there, yeah.
You can see Kasenga's right up there as well. Brandon will work it up again. Boomer on his flank. Chituka hanging off the ruck.
Got to keep patient.
Pedro, Beckelin.
UJ got to get off the line, got to be disciplined.
Well, a little bit of ground made by Wits. Pedro. Now, where's he kicked that to? Great defense, wonderful defense by the left winger of UJ, but they will go for the penalty.
Run away. Slow down the ball.
Now they knew that the penalty advantage was being played. Thus the kick went through. Took a strong tackle from Mujuewu. From UJ.
Nkema very nearly wriggled out. Humphreys dabs it into touch, and Wits are in a favourable field position.
Hugo Fanas and his brother can barely look on. Just 4 minutes to go in this game.
Oh, good pick up by McDonald. So he's put them back on the front foot. Pedro.
Asuka, good tackle.
Again, Chituka was powerful. This is now Travis Gordon. Beckelin very involved. Boomer can't get it over. Humphreys in there doing some manhandling. Got a bit of a boot on the head. Wits. Scrum.
When you're 1 point up, this is where you want to be playing the game. 5 meters from your opposition's try line, UJ have got to turn this ball over. But their first thing is they've got to stop Wits. Wits are throwing the kitchen sink at them at the moment.
Well, now the first aid men appear on the field.
Good to go, 6.
Requires cool heads.
Sure.
Wits have never beaten UJ in Varsity Cup rugby.
Well,
could we be watching history right now?
Obviously, those medics and the water carriers have instructions from Hugo Fanas as to what they must do. Basically, what they've got to do from a Wits point of view is stay in that field position. UJ are going to get to a point, Bros, where they have to run it.
The different mindsets between the different players here. But the pressure is equal on both sides.
Well, the UJ will want to put the pressure on immediately. They can't shove before the ball is in, remember.
And what you don't want to do is concede a penalty. You don't want to be over-eager. You don't want to be the one just trying to get the little hit, the little edge on the hit.
Relax, calm down. New drops. It's been working all game, so it's out. Okay. Yeah. Get your eye, relax, okay? Yeah, relax. You get square, you go straight forward, okay? Support your body weight.
Well, the referee hasn't called time off. But he sure wants to have a look what's going on this side of the scrum. Masuku on the loose head side for UJ. But that suits WITS as the clock ticks down.
Oh, it's just gobbling up time, chewing up time.
You gotta get a longer bite. You get square and you go straight forward. Listen to me. It's both of you guys. I can't penalize the team and then both is at fault. Okay, listen to me. You get square, you go straight forward. Get your elbow up. Okay, listen to me. Get your elbow up. Okay, let's go. Set up.
That's Sauce Masuka. Big Sauce Masuka in the jersey number 17 for UJ.
Gotta work harder. Get a longer bite.
Hold that bite, man.
Bye. Steady this side, steady. Sit.
At this stage of the evening, the field will be a bit moist. Pedro. Pedro again. Well, he's shepherding his forwards. He'll probably go to Beckerin or Durant. But they just need to run the clock down to WITS now.
Beckeling very close.
Chituka hovers. Also two in there is Glade. Knocked on.
That's the opportunity.
Yeah, I reckon that was a situation where they should have just held onto the ball and just recycled. They only had 20 seconds to play.
Correct.
And now UJ have to run this ball.
In the desperation to get the try, he went for the second effort. He knocked the ball on. Because of that knock on, it's now scrum feed for the Orange Army, UJ. But they've all got all of 95 meters to advance that ball to get a point of some sort. Any point will do.
Well, which way will they go? Hennen, Steenkamp, Radebe, Shabalala, Williams from the back. Will he make a difference coming in? WITS will be up to the tackle. We're into nearly a minute of extra time.
I'm going to say it again, it's both guys. You got to work harder, let's go. You got to stay square, you got to go straight forward. It's both of you guys. Set up, let's go.
Just one try in the game. Matt McDonald, the WITS winger.
Let's go. Let's get the square, get the shoulder out. You go straight forward, get your shoulder out as well.
Let's go, boy.
Crouch! Bye!
Must be short.
Sit!
Penalty to UJ. Well, they can kick it downfield and then win a line out. Williams in there quickly to stop Henning from taking a quick one. Baxter will boot for touch. Now vital that Wits guard the touch.
He must find touch. That is crucial.
Well, he's certainly done that. He's booted it into the crowd. Big crowd on the south side of the field as well for, well, of Wits supporters.
They're going nowhere. It's raining, but they're staying. Baying their team on.
Some have umbrellas, some have hoodies.
Move, you move.
So a vital throw in here for the young hooker. And he's found his man, Janssen. No, he hasn't. Wits have a memorable win to their names. The first time in history that Wits have vanquished UJ. Look at the delight in the crowd as they celebrate brass.
Oh, that's what it means to these men. They beat UWC last week on the road, 40 points to 10. Today they beat their arch enemies, UJ, 7 points to 6. Wow.
Well, it was a 7-point try, remember, from the field position inside their own half. So Wits win 7-6.